is the main character of LEGO Ninjago? This is a topic that has been debated since the dawn of the theme 15 years ago, and it usually boils down to one of two characters, either Kai or Lloyd. Now, there is valid arguments for both sides, but in this video, I'm going to explain why I believe both of those options are wrong, and who I think Ninjago's true main character is. So sit down and relax as we dive into a bit of a different topic than usual, and stick around until the end. Let's begin by setting the scene. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you know what Ninjago is, but for those who need a refresher, Ninjago is an original theme created by the LEGO Group in 2011 that includes a line of LEGO sets, a popular TV show, as well as books, comics, video games, and a whole bunch of other stuff. There have been well over 500 sets released and 16 seasons of the show, as well as 3 seasons of the sequel series at the time of writing. And the theme is about to celebrate its 15th anniversary in January 2026. And I, for one, am extremely excited about the anniversary, and I'm hoping that all the upcoming sets will be revealed any day now. The franchise centers around 6 young-aged ninja and their master, who battle all sorts of villains and travel to different realms and worlds and take part in all kinds of adventures. It is basically a LEGO soap opera, and it's awesome. So now that you're up to speed with the franchise, let's discuss the topic of the video: who is Ninjago's main character? When a Ninjago fan is posed with this question, they will usually give one of two answers, either Kai or Lloyd, and there's good arguments for both, so we'll go into those now. But first we must determine, how do we measure the, mainness of a character? Well, there's a few different metrics to check. How many minifigures a character has, how much screen time a character has, and how many seasons focus on that character. Ninjago has always been a show with an ensemble cast, and the ninja team is the most crucial part of it, but most seasons focus on a specific character, giving them a bit more screen time and development than the others. This approach is much less prominent in current Ninjago. If anything, the show is now more team-coded than ever, but for the first 15 or so seasons, this was a big deal. The focus ninja for any given season was featured on the top right-hand side of the box art for the accompanying LEGO sets, and they are as follows: Kai for the pilot season, Lloyd for season 1, Lloyd for season 2, Zane for season 3, Kai for season 4, Lloyd for season 5, Jay for season 6, Cole for Day of the Departed, Kai and Nia for season 7, Garmadon for season 8, Wu for season 9, Kai for Legacy, Kai for season 11, Jay for season 12, Cole for season 13, Lloyd for season 14, Nia for season 15, and Lloyd for season 16. I won't include the Ninjago movie in our discussion today, but for what it's worth, Lloyd was the one on the box art. Ninjago Core had a different ninja alongside Wu on each box, and after that we had 2 per season crossed with a dragon for Dragon's Rising, which are Aaron and Jiro for Dragon's Rising's first season, Kai and Eagle for the first half of season 2, Lloyd and the Source Dragon of Motion for the second half of season 2, Zane and the Arc Dragon of Focus for the first half of season 3, and Sora and the Arc Dragon of Focus for the second half of season 3. The Dragon's Rising season 4 sets have not been revealed at the time of writing, but it is probably a safe assumption that they'll follow a similar pattern. Additionally, the Ninjago Legends sets do not feature any mascot character, nor does the singular Legacy Series 2 set that was recently revealed. Confused yet? If we put those into some kind of a chart, it gives us a total of 6 box arts dedicated to Lloyd, again excluding the movie, 6 for Kai, 2 for Nia, 2 for Jay, 2 for Wu, 2 for Cole, 2 for Zane, 1 for Sora, 1 for Aaron, and 1 for Garmadon. As you astute observers will have undoubtedly noticed, the scales are disproportionately tipped in Kai and Lloyd's favour, but just because they're on the boxes doesn't necessarily mean they are the focus character, which is where things get tricky. Take, for example, seasons 1, 2, 5, and 14, all of which feature Lloyd. Season 1 is undeniably Lloyd's season, as we watch him go from brat to hero, and season 2 is literally called Legacy of the Green Ninja. Season 5, however, is a little different. Lloyd is in it, but barely. He spends most of the season as a meat puppet controlled and voiced by Morrow. Still though, he's essentially the MacGuffin of possession, as the rest of the ninjas spend the entirety of the time trying to get Lloyd back. But Nia also has a crucial role in season 5, with the development of her being the water ninja, and I think she would have been equally as fitting if she was featured on the set's box art. But then we have season 14, The Island. The problem here is that nothing in this short season screams Lloyd. Sure, he's there, but so are all the other ninja, and he doesn't particularly do anything more significant than they do. I honestly feel like they just needed a mascot in a hurry and went, okay, Lloyd will do. The whole season feels a little rushed actually. More of a prelude to Seabound than its own unique thing, but I digress. I feel like the whole box art seasonal mascot thing had more weight and truth to it earlier on in the show. Season 3, for example, is unarguably Zane's season through and through. Season 6 is absolutely Jay-centric, and Season 9 is all about Wu. The only early exception would be Season 4, which doesn't really focus on Kai in particular or anything. Sure, he has a minor subplot with Skylar, but they could have equally gone with Zane or Cole due to their development throughout the tournament. Later on, more flaws in this method begin to show up. Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu has Kai, yet his only significant arc in that season is losing his fire powers. And I understand that this is a lot more pertinent to the latter half of the season, but Zane would have been much more fitting due to his role. Similarly, Kai and Lloyd's use on the Dragons Rising Season 2 box art is also kind of random, but I understand that focus seasons are pretty much a thing of the past now. But in short, this method would dictate that either Lloyd or Kai is Ninjago's central character, even though I disagree with that. Well, you ask, how about screen time? There are hundreds and hundreds of hours of Ninjago content to watch, so I'm going to leave character screen presence breakdown to some maniac with more time on their hands than me, and if anyone genuinely wants to do that, be my guest. But one thing I can do is look at minifigure count. Without even checking the stats, I can say with certainty that Kai will be the winner. Most of the others balance it out with their own unique figures featured in books or exclusive sets or whatever, but Kai, I believe, has the edge because of one simple fact. He's appeared in every single wave of gimmick sets to this day. The NRG spinners, Airjitsu flyers, Spinjitzu masters, dragon flyers, legacy spinners, Spinjitzu slammers, arcade pods, Spinjitzu bursts, epic battle sets, core spinners, dragon Spinjitzu spinners, rising dragon strikes, and whatever the heck the last ones were called. Every other ninja takes turns, with the slight exception of a bias towards but not guaranteed inclusion of Lloyd, though Kai gets to have his cake and eat it too. Again, I don't believe he's the main character, but I have no doubt that Kai is Ninjago's most bankable character and the most prominent poster child alongside Lloyd. Excluding mixed and matched figures like those from foil packs, Kai has had no less than 50 figure variations. Lloyd is very close behind with 47, Cole behind him at 44, and so on. So by all accounts, Kai has the most minifigures, and with an equal amount of box art representation as Lloyd, I would say that definitely makes him one of the most prominent characters in the show. Having said that, it is now time to talk about my point made at the start of the video. Even though Lloyd and Kai are so central, I actually believe the main character is someone else. Someone who has been there since the very beginning. Master Wu, formerly Sensei Wu. Now, before you tell me I'm wrong, hear me out. As much as I love to rip on him, Wu is probably the most important living character in Ninjago. I say living because his father was none other than the first Spinjitzu master, who literally created the land of Ninjago. If not for Wu, many pivotal events in the series would not have taken place. Fans say that Lloyd caused most of the show since he released Pythor and the other Serpentine, which is true, but Lloyd never would have been born had Wu not written the letter to Masako that Garmadon intercepted. Without Wu, we would not have the events of seasons 5, 11, and all of Dragons Rising at the bare minimum. Wu is quite literally the first character we ever see on screen in the whole show, walking to find Kai. He is the one who narrates the iconic long before time had a name speech. Wu is the one who brought the team together in the first place. If not for him, the iconic quartet would never have been formed. He was also an integral part of the Serpentine War, not to mention his role in Season 9. I also think he's instantly recognizable. I have personally seen memes and references to Wu outside of the Ninjago or even the LEGO community in general. I've seen the long before time had a name speech quoted in the most unexpected places. As much as his role has been reduced in the recent seasons, I believe Wu is still the most influential character in the show, and I think he deserves the title of Ninjago's main character. So thank you for hanging around to listen to me rant. Let me know in the comments if you agreed or disagreed with my takes, and if you're excited for Ninjago's 15th anniversary in 2026. That's been all for today, folks. Have a great day and see you in the next video.